So where we left off last time, we were in the Redbrand hideout. Um, we were in the middle of the crypts when uh, some undead traps went off, and
Wait, did they or did I used my paladin powers?
oh yeah, yeah,
We
yeah,
destroyed all the undead, I thought.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I forgot about that. So yeah, we got that situation taken care of, and now you guys are moving forward through the hideout still.
Traps kind of implies that we triggered it when we just saw them and just like, let's fuck these guys up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I sort of misspoke a little bit, but
I
yeah,
used my special powers.
special magic paladin powers.
Magic
I'm
finger.
like,
Cleric wannabe.
listen, I'm like a youth pastor and a cop rolled into one. I'm like everything horrible about society.
I was gonna say that's gross.
It's just like you saying you sound like you're bragging, but that can't be true. Like you sound like you're bragging.
Like,
That's what it
nothing
sounds
about that is brag-worthy.
Like,
Hey
co-op.
kids, let's dab and talk about Salune.
All right. So, so you guys still have some options on some places to be. There is a door to your north. And I believe.
Oh, okay. I was like, where the fuck is this thing? I just was not scrolled over far enough.
You gotta try to zoom on your map. I had to do that in order to get to show up.
Yeah, that's what I'm
wastes
doing.
time.
All right. So what do you do?
Whose turn is it?
I think we're out of combat, so anybody can go.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that our rogue should check this next door in front of us for traps. Yeah, that door right there. I don't know how. Oh, hey, there it is.
I don't know. I'm doing better than I thought I
Yeah.
was.
The rogue shall do this thing. I'm gonna step up to here
Guidance.
and I'm gonna roll for it. Is that investigation?
Yep. Make that roll.
I did the guidance.
Nice. And so,
Appreciate you. And
That'll
it
be
helped.
big.
okay, and the guidance. Remind me, the guidance is what, advantage on the roll?
No, it gives you an additional D4 to the roll.
Ah, the D4. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So, you check for traps. And as you're sort of listening and feeling on the wall and trying to assess as much as you can, you come to the conclusion that there's nothing dangerous about this door. Nothing terribly dangerous on the other side.
Can I open it?
You can.
I do so.
All right. So,
Crossbow at the ready.
I have my shield up and I'm ready to stab things.
Taboo sees you two in your action poses, like, and Taboo like kind of like does a. I can show you what Taboo does because I can't remember. Like,
okay. So, you unlock this room, and it leads to a small hallway with a door at the end.
it's like fucking XCOM. You just open up the damn things. I'm not doing double talk for people, am I? It's showing it's picking up my microphone, but I thought on mute.
I muted you, so you
Yeah,
may
no, I
want
don't
to
hear
mute
you.
yourself.
How's that? Yeah, I think. Oh yeah, that did
You
it. All right.
sounded fine to me. Personally.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also turned off all sound in Roll20, so but I'm gonna move up to the next door and do the same process.
I
With
will
that-
follow behind.
Do I have guidance again?
Guidance. Yeah.
All right, make the roll.
Sounds like the Oprah guidances.
So, you make the roll, and you know Vondel is sort of checking this door as well And in looking at the door, he just kind of, with less dexterity as the first check, he just kind of lightly taps the door like it might be a hot plate. Like, oh yeah, it's a door. Seems safe.
Get your real
Cool.
fake doors here.
Real fake doors.
I definitely think that it is safe, so I'm gonna go ahead and try and open.
It's a door,
Okay.
all right.
This door, when you try to open it, you realize that the door is locked.
Dang. And we didn't find any keys on those goons.
You did not find any keys.
Mr. Yeah, I was gonna say, Mr. Rogue Pants, don't you have thieves' tools?
I do, but
Yeah, but a key doesn't fail.
Yeah.
Listen,
And
we got
they
we
also
got time.
don't trigger traps.
That's fair.
Sleight of hand with okay, so that'd be +5. Oh shit.
Oh Christ.
Rip. At least it wasn't a 1.
Yeah, because then that's usually good by lockpicks.
So, and this is you trying to break into the door with your
Unlock
thieves
the
tools.
door, yeah.
This
is how you get stabbed again.
Say what?
Said this is how he gets stabbed again, like last time.
So, in trying to unlock this door with your thieves' tools, you futz about and your wrist bends and you kind of smack your hand into the door by mistake and you like hurt your wrists a little. But in smacking your wrist on the door, you jiggle something in the knob and the door opens. In opening the door, you find racks of weapons lining the walls of this chamber. There are spears, swords, crossbows, and bolts, and a dozen dirty red cloaks hang from hooks by the door.
So I'm gonna act like I did all that on purpose, and I'm just gonna say, "Don't worry, guys, free and clear." And then I step through the door.
Oh,
Magic
boy.
touch.
Okay, so what do you do now?
Am I impaled when I walk through the door?
No, it's just a storeroom.
Yeah, I'm just gonna give the weapons a once over, see if any of them are magical or anything. Well, appear to be better than the others. And assuming that, well, even if that is true or not, I'm gonna grab another short sword, so I have 2 of them.
Okay.
Are there any particularly like better looking like axes in there?
Specifically, what you're looking at, there are 12 spears, 6 short swords, 4 long swords, 6 light crossbows, and 8 quivers holding 20 crossbow bolts each.
Yo, wait, what do I got right now? Okay, I have a long
Yeah,
sword
you can
now.
assume that Vondel is like stashing those crossbow bolts.
How many, though?
I mean, are we gonna keep track of arrows this campaign?
No, but I want to make sure that everyone, like, if you're taking them all, then nobody else can take them.
I don't think anybody else has
Nobody
a
else has a crossbow, so
Actually,
I technically have
does.
proficiency, but my
okay.
bonus
Vondel
to
doesn't
that
take
is
any.
garbage.
yeah, Tebu actually does have a crossbow in his thing. It's a tiny light crossbow.
Oh, it's a baby crossbow.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Or-
put down my short bow that I took off of one of the goons and just pick up a long sword.
There you go.
Okay, I got a long sword.
Reasonably, there's weapons here for everybody, so if there's something you want, just let me know.
Okay, well, I think I'm good. I got a short sword, a long sword, and a mace.
Okay.
So,
Big guy, you getting anything out of here, or are you good?
I don't need any weapons.
What a boss.
I will.
he's like, I'm just gonna rip him to shreds in wolf form.
Yeah, I'll cast my disguise self for my furball magic and make myself appear to be not quite so large. I will be a human male with a black beard
Okay.
and with the red cloak on. I'm gonna look like a Redbrand too. Might as well
Shit.
one of those Redbrand cloaks since there was plenty of them, and I'll put a real one on too.
Good call.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I'm also gonna. Well, I'm gonna grab one. Yeah, actually, fuck. This is what.
And then I'll also cast my Goodberry. I think that's my first spell slot, and I'll distribute 2 to everybody.
All right, mark them down, guys. Got good berries.
I don't know how many other people had left after the last time, but now everybody's got at least 2.
Hey, so are we gonna try and sneak in as red brands? Because I can spend some time and I can make us all look like red brands. And by that I mean I have a disguise kit and we have a bunch of cloaks.
Taboo will don one of the cloaks,
Sure.
but where do we go from here is the question.
I just ask, you got any of my size? Because I'm kind of a big guy.
If they can fit big guy, they can fit you.
But big guy cast a spell to make himself look human.
Ah, okay.
Theoja will take a cloak too.
Have I seen any non-human members of the red?
Have you seen any non-human red brands?
Yes.
Other than like the goblins and the and Clark the bugbear, I guess no.
No, those guys weren't red brands, were they?
I mean, they're sort of operating under the red brand ruler person. We don't know who they are.
No, I didn't know. I thought the Red Brands were just
Yeah, we
an
didn't know
isolated
that.
group.
Yeah. Remember, so Clark told you guys that King Groll is
They serve the spider, yeah, or something.
King Groll is working for the red brands.
Mm,
But we'll
that's-
we'll dig into that. But to answer your question, no, you've not seen any non-human red brands.
Okay. Yeah, I just thought the red brands were just a gang in the city.
Yeah. But there's
Yeah, I
there's
found-
more there's more going on here than just that.
Oh, we didn't know that. I didn't know that. I thought they were just random punks here. Like, all right,
Yeah, random punks who needed murdered.
yeah, pretty much.
All
Alright,
right.
it's fun.
We are not seeing any other doors on this map.
I
Taboo's
would
gonna
like to
investigate
go-
around.
Yeah, I want to go check the coffins specifically
Okay.
to see if we can find secret hideouts.
Vondel's gonna step away.
Okay. Do you want to make an investigation check for me real quick?
Sure.
Yep.
What's my investigation? Ooh, that's not great. I
Better
have a
than
zero.
Natural
Nice.
20.
What?
All right. So Taboo sort of looks around the areas of the coffins, into around beneath, looking for pressure plates and things like that, and Taboo finds nothing.
I was checking. I was checking the corner of the hallway over there to see if maybe there's something else too, but I guess there's nothing.
Where at?
Sorry, up here.
Oh,
That's
you're
right.
not even in
They
that
should have did
room. My bad. I
Yeah,
thought you
no,
were.
I was
in here.
moving. Yeah, I was in the Red Brand area, and I was like checking the hallway because it didn't seem like there's any way forward.
Ah, okay. I heard Nay say crypt, so I thought you were in here. So
Nah,
you're
nah.
looking in here, up at
No, I
the
was
end of
looking
the
up here.
hallway.
Sorry, I'm gonna roll again because
No.
they gave us free information there.
Nah, you made the roll. So Taboo is looking in this room. Forgive me for the different pressure plates, and
Pressure plates. I'm here looking for anything.
Yeah, for
to see,
anything.
like there's a
yeah, I was gonna name a couple other things, but yes, you're looking in this room for things. And as you look, you notice there's a slight crack in the wall, and as you sort of tap around and feel around for it, this wall slides open and reveals a room here.
Taboo looks at everybody and like kind of like raises his hands up, like, he's not shouting because he doesn't want to, reel. And he has this, like, I did it expression on his face, like. So like, So he steps forward into the new room with confidence, and that's about it.
All right. And so, as you sort of walk into the room, you can glance around and you can kind of see that this room is it's the north end of what appears to be a large natural cavern. But it's been finished with some stone block walls and a flagstone floor. There's several barrels stored against the walls with a number of empty crates, straw for packing, hammers, pry bars, and nails. The cavern continues as far as you can see for some distance to the south, and you can make out what seem to be passages that open up off the larger cavern. So, let me show you a little bit more of that.
Sabu relays what he's seeing to everybody with a message. Via his codec.
Alright, so we probably should go into the room and check it out. Into the cavern, I mean. Cavern.
Okay, so who's doing what?
I'll head into the room and start investigating and being cautious for traps.
Sabu will get out of the way so people don't, so he doesn't get, so Sabu just gets out of the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you roll
There.
investigation for me?
Yes. I will.
Can I aid?
Sure.
What do I add?
I'll do
what
that
do you
ones, too.
advantage.
Aid gives you advantage.
Whoops, that's not what I meant to do.
Net 0.
You got a natural 0.
God damn.
You rolled space, and we know you succeeded.
Yeah, I gave guidance as well.
Oh
And
boy!
I'm also looking around and stepping inside.
Roll another d20 because that was you get advantage with the aid.
Plus,
And-
Oh boy!
How is that? I'm impressed.
Don't forget the D4 though.
Yeah.
That might change.
That's a 6. Yeah.
No.
2.
So I got a 6.
2.5% chance of that happening. 2.
Yeah.
I got a 6.
There's a chance you could have a 3, but
No.
we'll say it's 6. So,
You have to- did
Is-
you roll the D4 for guidance?
yeah, roll 1d4.
Okay.
If you have 6, it could be 10.
No, they have
No.
2. So you have 3.
This is the best Arby's I've ever been to.
So Theosia's sort of walking around this room with the awe and wonder of a small child, and
She's too proud. She's too so mom proud of Taboo that it's just like, look, you did it. You found this, cool, or something. I
My
don't know.
baby found a secret room.
Yeah.
yeah, and looking through some of the items, you see Theosia in the corner, checking out the barrels, and she rubs a finger along the metal rim and licks it.
What?
oh,
Yeah,
What? Why
not.
do you have to? Why do you gotta make me weird, babe?
I mean, you're investigating. You're tasting the dust to see how long it's been since someone has touched this, as if
Is that
that's
my
going to be
special-
useful.
This is like Divinity, except my special elf powers is dust tasting.
We've accidentally killed so many people in our Divinity game with Robert.
Oh man.
And he killed, he melted a dog in poison.
Frank, no.
All right. So what is anyone else doing in here?
I'm just standing at the ready for some shit, honestly.
I'll keep looking around, and I'm kind of feeling pretty good that I look a lot like a Redbrand member, but I'll walk quietly forward while looking around, step into the next area.
Yeah, on that disguise note, can I make a roll with my disguise kit to be a convincing, like just as convincing as the person who is using magic, or at least
You can.
Would that be a deception check?
Yeah, I would say roll deception.
Well, not very convincing, but I don't know that.
Nope.
No.
I'm like, yeah, gosh, I don't need magic. Look, this idiot.
All right. Let me see. John, I need you to make a deception check.
Okay, let me find that real quick.
Fairy squad, mother.
Okay.
What is with our rolls, guys? Come on.
Oops.
Taboo's been doing good. I don't know. Taboo's been doing good.
Okay, Taboo, you gotta carry us through this fight. Whoa!
Dog.
What?
Just trying to make sure that they're all average. It's all... They're actually better than average, so.
Yeah, 5 d20s and I'll 4 1. No, 6 d20s is a bunch of 4
No,
1s and a whole bunch of
the
30s.
sum is over 1,000, so on average we're rolling better than average.
All right. Okay. Well, Taboo is going to go forward into the cavern room and see what he can see.
Okay. I need you to make a deception check.
Sure.
And I'll show you more of what you can see.
Okay.
Who's got this, everyone? Who's got this?
All right, all right. Okay. And so you're trying to. Are you just in the room, just looking around? I guess.
Yep, Taboo just enters the room and just takes a quick look-see. And that's pretty much it right now. He does relay with message to everyone what he's seen. Just like having go, it seems like go more into the building to my right, and further ahead there's more. The cavern stretches onward, and there's a bit of a ravine. So everyone, please watch your step.
So as you guys are entering this room, you all are sort of. You feel your head start to hurt, just a little bit. There's a slight dull pain. And you all sort of look at each other and you realize that each of you is hearing what sounds like voices in your head. These voices are sort of whispering and murmuring to you.
I don't like where this is going.
And
You just hear one word repeat in your head over again: moist, moist.
oh god.
Stop. Stop. I'm gonna.
You can hear
I'm so
this.
mad.
Do we need to make wisdom saves?
Nope.
Okay.
But I do need the remaining party members, Vondel, Theosia, Whitmore, to make deception checks, please.
All right. Roll 1d20.
I'm back, baby.
What's the command for
20?
20 again? I forget.
Oh, just slash roll 1d20 plus whatever your whatever
Oh.
that whatever that bonus is.
That's a 6.
Or you can click on your, or you can go to your character sheet and click on deception.
Yeah.
Oh, Sam. Oh, no.
But yeah, Taboo's like hears all these dark whisperings in his mind, like, and the dark the dark whispers get a whisper back from the other dark whispers, like, it's like, hey, fuck off, this is our guy, get away, like.
So Whitmore, what is your let me take a look actually. So for you, you have a
I have a 0.
you have a
modifier.
0. Okay, yeah. I just wanted to double check and make sure you were good. Okay.
It's just a straight roll.
Damn. Straight things are the worst.
Oh my god.
So as you guys sort of enter this room, you guys hear these ramblings. Okay, yeah, that works. Have you made your roll? You haven't made your roll yet, so I will wait for you. Let's see.
My deception roll?
Yes, because it's not about your disguise.
Oh, I did one earlier. Do I have to do another one?
Oh, I didn't see it. Let me scroll up.
It's
Oh,
the
nah,
3
you're good. Yeah,
way
yeah.
back.
I forgot. Yeah, you did. Okay, so so as you guys are entering the room, the multiplexing voices in your head start to coalesce, and what you hear is something somewhere is telling you, "Flesh, feed me. Flesh, feed me."
Don't like that.
No.
Don't like that one bit.
So what do you do?
I shake my head like an Etch-a-Sketch to get those bad thoughts out.
Taboo is like in his mind, like, Taboo has good berries, Taboo has good berries.
Similarly, I just punch my head to try and get it out.
That's about a Whitmore thing to do. That makes sense.
No.
So,
I'll say it to the other people. Are you guys hearing this too?
Nope,
Taboo-
definitely not.
Taboo is like, oh, do you who made the check don't hear it, or?
everyone hears it.
Okay, just making sure.
Mhm.
All right. Well, Taboo was like, oh, good. Taboo was worried. Taboo was only one. That very reassuring. Very reassuring.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
So we're gonna feed this thing flesh, right?
No.
So, as you guys
Yeah.
are talking and deliberating, from behind one of these poles
no.
appears a Nothic.
I don't know what that is.
Even I don't know what that is. Even I don't know.
It's an insane subterranean monster that hungers for flesh.
Got through that part. I'll
And
play
so-
do an Arcana check, I guess, in this thing. Yep. It's 7.
So,
Let me just check to see if he was told anything
Oh,
in the
okay.
past. So,
yeah, there's
did permission to him.
nothing
Oof.
more remarkable that you know about it.
That's not terrifying.
And as you're looking at this creature and it's come out from behind this pillar, you hear the voices again, and you notice even though it has a mouth and one eye, the movements of the mouth don't match with what's happening inside your heads. He's communicating with you telepathically. And it looks toward Big Guy, and it kind of skitters around frantically, and it says, "Compassion for creatures you have. I see you. Feed me."
I didn't catch the first part of what you said.
Compassion for creatures. I see what you are. Feed me.
Don't like that one bit.
I'll keep looking at the creature, but I'll whisper behind me. Do you guys want to grab one of those dead Redbrand members and feed this thing?
We could just.
Bondle starts going to get a body of one of their dead Red Brand guys and bring it.
I'm gonna keep my hand on my sword. Like I have like, I'm grabbing it. I just haven't unsheathed it yet.
Taboo Taboo explodes sometimes. Would not recommend. No, Taboo would not recommend eating him.
The Nothic quickly skitters and moves around faster than Taboo can react, and it gets right in his face and says, "Spicy," and then skitters back to where it was.
What?
All
So
right.
does this mean Taboo's like the human equivalent of like Taco Bell or something?
I was thinking like a
What?
hot and spicy McChicken, but that also works.
I do like myself a good Louisiana rub,
Hey,
and that is not a sexual act. I think.
I wouldn't put it past
Not out
people.
here.
Rule 34. Rule 34.
Oh no!
If there's
Oh,
spice
no,
of it.
That's that fan art for this is gonna be ugly, but not.
I don't want to think about it.
I'm gonna talk to the creature and say, "We'll bring you a snack."
The lady, it said the same thing that lady said to me when we were going to go down that one time.
So Bondle's just
Oh.
gonna come back and plop down one of these corpses next to Big Guy, and just kind of like let him handle.
Flesh. Feed.
Taboo will step on back. Taboo will.
I'll remove the red cape off of it first, and then I'll throw
I
the
don't know
corpse
that it
over to the
cares.
creature.
Choke. No.
Yeah, it's just a wrapper to this thing. It doesn't matter. It's gonna peel it off. So before this thing decides to violently eat this corpse, it kind of skitters and it looks at you, and it says, "Compassion, I knew. Compassion, flesh." And as it's getting real frantic and just excited to fucking eat this corpse, it begins to explain to you that it just needed it needed the flesh. It needed to eat, and the Redbrands didn't really give a shit about this thing, and so now it's willing to divulge information for you because you actually fed it and brought it what it wanted. And so it tells you pretty much off the top that it had been down here occupying this area before the Redbrands came, and it was convinced by someone to guard the stronghold in exchange for treasure and the occasional gift of fresh meat, but they have not been providing what they needed, so it will tell you what you need to know.
Okay, I'll ask what's up ahead in the cavern.
And so it's in trying to tell you what's going on, it sort of skitters, and again it's, you know, speaking in fragmented sentences and in these murmurs that are kind of reverberating through your head. It tells you that the guard barracks, the bugbears.
Further in the cavern.
Yes. And so
Can I see the path to the right and also the cavern up ahead, so I know there's two different paths?
path to
You're
the
standing
right.
roughly where I was before, so
Well,
you
to
should.
the right of where my character. It's to the left. Sorry, it's the right of where my character's facing.
Oh, you can't really see it from where you're at, but if you move up and look that way, you'll be able to see it further. Um, but since you're in this room, let me open this up at least for you. You should be able to see all the way down here. And because it's telling you about the barracks, it's going to point in this direction and tell you the barracks, the bugbears.
It was the stairs over there. That's where it pointed. Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to step forward and then ask it what's over. Yes, where somebody else just pinged. I want to ask it about that pathway.
So that pathway, it tells you, common room, red cloaks, common room, and in opening this up, I'll show you. There is a room here. And this room is it's explaining to you that there's a common room where some of the Redbrands are hanging out, and the Nothic regularly sees them come and go from this room.
I'll ask if any of them are in there now.
So it begins to do its thing. It's getting restless. It's stretching, apparently. What the fuck? I can't get it to get right again. But yeah, it starts pointing out that there is it's saying always rotation, always. So the reasonable conclusion is that the men awaiting, like the idle crew, are in this room.
Okay. And I'll ask it, do you know where Glassstaff is?
It's getting more and more restless because it sees this food and it's stretching some more for some reason. Says, Glassstaff, not sure. Glassstaff, not sure. Maybe workshop. And so
Taboo's fetches another, sees his agitation, fetches another body of a Redbrand that we got.
Okay. So it tells you about the workshop, which, let me bring this up a little bit. Workshop is this room here. If Glassstaff is here, he may be in this workshop. And now this starving, insane creature grabs these dead bodies off the ground and just shoves his way past Big Guy and takes these two Redbrand bodies and like skitters off into the dark. And
Oh, thank God he walked away.
you faintly hear this frantic cackling as it goes down deeper into the crypts, and then you hear this fierce flesh ripping sound as it's just gnawing through bones and meat. And now it is gone.
Okay.
As it was running away, I'll say thank you to it.
So what do you do now?
I would like to talk to the party, and I'll say, if we're looking for Glassstaff, I'm guessing the workshop's the best place to look. Maybe we should go there first.
Okay,
Sounds
yeah, that
good.
seems like a solid idea.
Yeah.
Because weren't we told that if we kill Glassstaff that essentially this party will shatter and break up?
Potentially. Yeah.
the the bugbears may not be so. May just decide to, well, probably do some infighting really to see who will be in charge. But we may still have to deal with them though. But either way, whoever we attack, I'm sure the rest of it will come. Whichever room we go to and do battle in, I'm sure the rest will come swiftly in the
We could,
ruckus.
we could have someone waiting at the door, kind of like a choke point.
Would it not seem normal for the bugbears to cause a ruckus? Is that taboo? Listens for any noise. By the way, and I'll do an investigation check or a perception check, really.
Perception check where?
The bugbear. This. Midtord over here to see if he hears the bugbears clamoring. It shouldn't have to go far to hear bugbears making noise, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, go ahead.
All right then. The old taboo doesn't hear anything. Like, so he was like, huh, very quiet bugbears. Oh, never mind.
All right. So, which side has the bugbears? Is it this side?
Down here be where the bugbears are. Here would be
Going
the
down
common
these
room.
stairs?
Up here is the
Workshop.
workshop where Glassstaff is possible.
Oh, okay. I see. All right. Well, Vondel is going to. So I guess I'm taking what we're going to do is we're going to go straight for Glassstaff.
Yeah, I think that's a solid plan.
All right,
That's my
Vondel's going to
suggestion.
head over here.
Hold up, John.
He's
You were
gonna-
saying what?
I just said that's my suggestion. I think that's best.
Okay.
Yeah, he's going to head over here, and he's going to pull out a bag of ball bearings, and he's going to lay them out across these 4 squares.
Okay.
That is a
Um,
pretty nifty plan.
And what that does is any creatures walking across it and unless they go at half speed, they have to make a DC 10 Dex save or fall prone. So it's relatively easy to pass. It's just they could trip.
I'm gonna put little squares here for that.
Yeah, it's like these 4. And then I guess I'll hold the rear with my crossbow in case any come. And if the fight does pop off with Glassstaff, I can head in there.
Hold up. Let me see what I got.
I was gonna step over here and look down the hallway and the stairs and see if I see any traps or anything unusual.
I was hoping I had a bear trap, but I did not.
I have rope, but there's no way to disguise it to make like a tripwire or something.
Is there? You might not have to. What's the lighting situation like in here?
In this hallway?
Yeah.
It's just residual light coming out from this cavern.
So dim.
Yeah, dim. Not much.
Most of us have dark vision, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
It's
imagine
important. Yeah.
in the
I
dark.
don't know.
Everyone,
But the Redbrand sure as hell down.
The only one that doesn't is Big Guy. That's Furball.
yeah, did I see anything down here? And if I can't see because it's dark, you can let me know too.
I would say roll perception.
Oh, okay.
So
Dang.
So Big Guy looks down the hallway.
And
And-
sees through time.
With sight beyond
Yeah.
sight, he can see the first episode of Arya's spinoff from Game of Thrones. He just shakes his
Alright.
head.
Is it somehow in the Thundercats universe?
Thunder-
It's sight beyond sight.
Thundercats, save me! That's his power.
So, but bringing his vision back to the present, he sees that there's really nothing down the hall, just 2 doors at either end.
Um, Bondle's not done yet, actually. I'm gonna take 2 flasks of oil and pour them over these 2 squares here. And then I'm gonna light a torch and just be waiting and ready.
Okay, so I'm gonna put like a little red square on these two.
Yeah. If they don't come, I'm gonna be pretty upset. But
Yeah, you're putting a lot of thought and effort into this.
It's
I mean, you gotta make an effort to make them come, dude.
That
Yeah.
hopefully will slow down or stop the bugbears if they do arrive.
well, they can just walk across the bridge. But I'm
We
just hoping
could-
on buying another turn.
We could get some barrels and crates and stuff and block the bridges.
I think we're good.
yeah,
Okay.
and blocking the bridges, you would also be blocking your way out.
Listen, we're not gonna lose. It's quitter thinking right there.
All right, then we'll
That-
do it.
That's
No, I'm just
bronze.
kidding.
That's bronze metal talk. That's bronze.
We're
Or
not. We're
DOT and
winners.
Whitmore stand back like that.
No, I'm probably up here, like up near big guy and everybody, like waiting to go in and fight this guy.
There's
It sounds
probably a thoroughway here. I'm thinking because there's path here, so they might be able to just go through the rooms. But that's a lot of bodies to cram through one spot, so it might be fine. If they're sort of reasonable people, they would have they'd do flanking tactics.
Oh,
so,
are you talking about like here?
like through this room? Through here. There's probably a way into this room. I'm thinking, so there might be a thoroughfare, but or the common room because it's a common room.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm
too.
personally thinking. But
I want to convey to the other members that I think somebody should defend this doorway even whenever we go inside to fight class staff, because that's the choke point.
Well, I can fall back and do that. Or are you talking about like a heavy hitter? Well, a heavy tank, rather.
I was thinking a tank, but really it's whoever feels like they can guard a doorway. You'd only have to fight one person at a time, probably.
Way back.
Yeah, I kind of want to just hang back in this hallway area, and then that way I can, if I need to come over here and fight the bugbears, I can, or if I need to hold the door.
Well, I'll step forward to these doors and I'll listen to the workshop door first.
yeah, I just picture like honestly, it's got an image in my head of like Whitmore hearing choke point and just zoom in, enemies come, like zoom in, 1-on-1, zoom in to his eyes like Whitmore will choke this point. Whitmore will choke this point. So but
where there's 8 intelligence just finally catches up with y'all, and it's like you said a heavy hitter. Let me at him. Let me at him.
I have 6 intelligence. I think I've got this.
yeah,
I'm just imagining somebody in that doorway hacking them down, and eventually there's like a wall of dead bodies blocking it.
Oh no.
yeah. I needed to track down that old. It was a very temporary thing that was done, but it was Let's Play original Fire Emblem, and they did this very humorous screenshot stuff, and it was really freaking good. And I'll have to find it, but it's like such great dialogue and lines in it.
Mm.
I'll use guidance on myself too before I listen to the door.
Taboo will aid, actually. Just kind of like put his ear up too.
Okay, make that roll.
That's the only way I can think you can aid somebody to hear something.
Yeah.
So you'll have an advantage with +4.
Is this perception again?
Yep.
Okay, so it's... Do I do the 1d4 for the advantage too? Or I guess... I
Yeah,
would
you
say
do it for both.
whichever one's higher.
Mm.
Well, there's that. And
Okay.
so I guess the 22, and then I do a 1d4 to add to that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
24.
So through listening to the door, Big Guy can hear faint bubbling and dripping sounds. It has all of the familiar tells of what seems like a wizard's workshop. And you can also hear what seems to be the sounds of a rat scurrying around on the floor in there. Man, y'all are thinking
Okay,
real hard.
Yeah, I'm interested in the rat, but obviously I can't see it yet. But now I'll go listen to the other door, what was it, the common room door.
Mm-hmm.
And Tevin will also listen, aiding. Natural 20.
Do I even need to roll the 1d4?
I wouldn't bother.
Yeah. Yeah, big guy turns and listens to the other door, and what he can hear is the sound of the Red Guards off duty playing a game of Knucklebones.
What?
There's a rattling sound. There are shouts and groans and lots of voices kind of hooping and hollering because, like, people are losing money and having to pay wages and stuff like that. So they're obviously, distracted and caught up in playing this game that I imagine is like dice or craps or something.
Okay, I'll gesture for the party to move away from the doors just so we aren't heard a little.
Does the door open in or out?
I would say the door probably opens in.
Okay.
I think both doors opening out to the hallway probably isn't a thing. So I'd say they both open in.
That makes sense. All right. As the thing, like, if it was gonna open outward, like, say we could block this door, they'd have to go through Vondel's bullshit. In order to get through. Can I actually? Wait. Let me take a look at what mending does real quick here. Like, can I mend the door shut? I was wondering.
No, I don't think that works. I'm gonna fix it so good that they can't even open it again.
This spell repairs a single break or tear in an object you touch. To have a certain kid torn cloak. Long break or tear is no larger than a foot in any in any dimension. So if it's too long, it won't work.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't matter anyway. Dang it! it's
All right. So
For
what?
the reason it's a cantrip.
it's like it's not a SEMA tear. It's not a SEMA tear. Damn it!
So I'm not concerned about.
That'd be way too powerful, though.
You're not concerned
I'm
about
not-
the what?
I'm not concerned about the Redbrands in the common room hearing us because they're being pretty loud, but I don't want anyone to hear us from the workshop. So I step away and then I tell everyone that I heard quite a few people in the common room, and all I heard in the workshop was some bubbling and a rat. And I
If we
said,
can relay this all with message, whatnot. So he's just, just like he has big guy. He does message to big guy like, "What did you hear?" And like then they'll relay it to everybody with message, because he can do that. It's just
Mhm.
And it's real fucking unfortunate nobody has polymorph yet.
it's a high level spell for a reason.
Yeah, we're
Did we decide who's going to guard the common room door?
Yeah, Vondel said he would hang back.
Okay, I'm ready to head in if they are, and I'll offer to go first into the workshop. Is everybody ready?
Yeah, I'll follow big guy.
Taboo is prepared. He's like, be careful. That stuff is access to magic, and he can control it. He'll be far more dangerous. He'll be very dangerous. And Taboo's the only one who is mostly fireproof.
Mostly fire.
mostly.
Mostly.
All right. So you're ready to go in?
Yes.
All right. So. As big guy enters the room, he sees that the room pretty much is exactly what you would imagine a wizard's workshop to be. There's alembics, distillation coils, alchemical devices, and everything is just kind of stewing and brewing and bubbling. There are bookshelves on parts of the walls, and they're just lined with strange-looking tomes and sheaves of parchment. And Glassstaff is nowhere to be found. Though, so big guys in this room. Theosia, are you in the room?
Yes.
Okay, you want to get in
Taboo
the
is
room?
also in the room.
Can I see the rat?
Yes. So I was just about to get to that. From under the table, here-ish, big guy can see and hear this rat. The rat sees him, and the rat starts skittering towards the door. What do you do?
Don't let him get away. Don't let him get away. Tackle the rat. Tackle the rat.
The rat can understand me. I will say,
Definitely familiar.
I'll talk to it and I'll say, "Oh, there's nothing to fear from us, friend. Come here, let's talk."
Okay. Theosia, what do you do?
Does the rat keep running after big guy squeaks to it or
You'll
whatever?
find out. This is all happening in like a fraction of a second. What do you do?
I'm gonna try to block the door.
Okay. Taboo, what do you do?
Wait, is it going towards the door closest to the table?
So there's two doors in the room, the one you came in and this one. It's
Okay.
going to this one.
Let's see. I press to digitate. Let's see here. What can I do? It's fine. Taboo makes an illusory cheese in his hand.
Okay.
Okay.
Whitmore, what do you do?
With prestidigitation.
Do I see him scurrying towards the other door?
He's still moving toward the same door.
Okay. I just say, don't let him get away. I don't know what I can do in this situation right now.
Okay.
I'm closest to the other door, but he's not going to that one.
So,
Or actually, no, I'm gonna guard in front of the door in case he tries to make it over to the other one.
okay.
So you're just gonna guard. You're not gonna say anything.
I said
This
what I
is a
said
rat.
earlier, but I'm gonna move towards the
Okay.
other door.
Okay. So, based on your actions, the rat ignores big guy. Whitmore is like off on the other side of the room, so like that doesn't matter at all. It ignores Taboo's cheese, and I'm going to. Theosia, I would like you to make an acrobatics check.
Oh boy. Okay.
Act-
Oh boy.
Catch the ratto.
Make a saving throw against Eek, and
All right. Dice, don't fail me now.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Well, let's see how important of a crit that was.
So so this rat ignores literally everybody else and is making a beeline for the door. And right as it slips under Theosia, almost under the crack in the door, she bends over and just reaches down and grabs it by the tail and pulls it up and catches it. So so now you have the rat in your hand. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna attempt an animal handling check to calm this poor guy down.
With a +1.
I have a +1. I rolled a 6.
Taboo.
By the
Yeah.
way, about why this rat was so scared of us with us all in Redbrand clothes and me talking to it, but I'll watch.
Taboo does message and like thing like, but possibly a familiar.
the rat, the rat manages to scurry out of Theosia's hand, gets
No!
under the door, and is gone.
No! No! Okay, I wasn't that loud. Shit.
What do you do?
I think the jig, as it is said, is up.
That's what the kids are saying these days.
Yeah.
Let's go through the next door.
No reason to hesitate at this point, because, that's the whole, we're losing
Push-
almost surprised if we take too long.
Shit. We can't block that door. Because
Whitmore's
of
got it.
Vondel.
We
Okay.
can block the door that we just came in, though. Whitmore, it opens
But-
into the room.
Yeah, but Vondel's still...
Yeah.
Oh,
What-
yeah,
what-
but they're gonna be coming to aid Glassstaff. They're not gonna
Let's see
go,
this door.
not gonna leave to, they're not gonna try, there's no to the front, they can't flank us, so they have to go through the door.
Yeah, but Vondel won't be able to get to us to
What-
be another
what-
body to help fight.
What doors are you talking about? Like,
I was gonna
only
say,
see-
we could block this door to prevent people from coming in, but the only problem is since you're out here... Since
Isn't
you're...
this a closed room? Like, I don't see any other
No,
doors in this.
Theosia's on top of it a little bit. Let me open it up a little more.
Oh, okay, I see it now.
No, you're fine. I should have revealed a little more. That was on me.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you guys,
There you go.
It's definitely be precise on this, without revealing too much. I get it.
yeah,
So you
Bondel
do
can
it.
move back and hold this.
But yeah, we could move this table in front of this door right here to keep people out. So that way we don't have to worry about getting people coming in and flanking.
Hey, DM,
Mm-hmm.
can I do a once-over in this wizard's workshop and see if there's anything
See if there's anything what?
interesting or magical or useful or, anything cool catches my...
You can. Go ahead and roll investigation.
Nope.
Okay. So Vondel sort of peeks around the room and is looking at all the bubblies and all the books. And he does see one book that he sort of it catches his eye because the spine has dwarvish markings on it. So when he takes it off the shelf, he sees that it is the journal of an adventurer named Ermin, and it describes the history of the lost mine and the forge of spells. In addition, as he's flipping through the book, Vondel notes that Ermin records that that there's a mace called Lightbringer, a magic mace that was commissioned by the priest of Lathander, the god of dawn, from the mages working with the gnomes and dwarves of the Fandelverse Pact. The mace was lost when Wave Echo Cave and its mine vanished from history.
Interesting. I'm just gonna stow the book away.
Okay, and I'll put that in a note. I haven't really utilized the note part of Roll20 yet, so I'll put that in your notes in your journal so that you have that.
Cool. But yeah, I will help barricade this door.
Okie doke. So this door is sufficiently barricaded.
I'm going to use my furball, detect magic, and step up to this door. Just to see if I can detect any magic on the other side of it.
Okay.
It should be up to 30 feet.
Okay. You feel the warm hum of magic in the air off of this room.
To have a quick
Okay,
message to folks. I was saying we must hurry. That stuff may have a emergency way out.
Okay. I can use my action to see a faint aura around any magic that I detected.
Mm-hmm.
Do I
So-
see an aura in there?
Good question. So as you're looking at this door, and you're looking at the aura, you see down between Theosia's legs at her feet, the trail seeping out of the door, through her legs, in the air, coming back this way, toward the table, where it was.
So
That's
the rat.
suspicious.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So-
magic rats.
I'm gonna.
So it's definitely familiar.
Yeah, the rat was one of Glassstaff's familiars.
Yeah, we have to like that. There's like we need to go now.
Wait a minute. Was the aura moving back towards those tables, or did I just see the trail?
You
That
just
was the
did-
path
that
it
was
took.
the trail. Yeah, that was the path it took.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm going to open the door and run in.
Okay. And as you run in, you're greeted with a room. And it's obviously someone's living quarters. The walls are covered with drapes of scarlet cloth, and the furnishings include a small writing desk with a matching chair, a comfortable-looking bed, and a wooden chest at the end of the bed. Because of your detect magic, you can feel the hum stronger in this room. Glassstaff was here.
That's gone.
So I don't. Do I detect anything else magical in this room? I can do look around and do perception if you need me to.
Go ahead and roll perception real quick.
And I guess I'll guidance myself too. So
Okay.
21.
21. So as you're looking around this room, and sort of feeling about for magic, you take a look at the desk, where he's obviously been writing, and you can see various notes and papers are stacked neatly, mostly consisting of his written orders to like apothecaries and alchemists, for materials for his workshop. You also find a letter signed with the black spider symbol. The letter reads, "Lord Albrecht, my spies in Neverwinter tell me that strangers are due to arrive in Fandalen. They could be working for the dwarves. Capture them if you can, kill them if you must, but don't allow them to upset our plans. See that any dwarven maps in their possession are delivered to me with haste. I'm counting on you, Iarno. Don't disappoint me."
I guess I'll grab these and then hand them to the party so somebody can keep these letters.
I can hold on to them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let me put that in my.
Is there nothing else of note in the room then?
Nothing else of note in the room.
Taboo investigates the area.
Have we heard that name before? Viarno or whatever?
That's probably Glassstaff's actual name.
Yeah. Iarno Albrecht
It's-
is Glassstaff's actual name.
Okay, so it's
And
from
who
the
is it
Black
from?
Spider?
Yeah, it's from the Black Spider.
Okay.
So
They
they're going to
received
try and
orders.
capture us or kill us.
Well, I think that he was capturing Gundren Rockseeker and
In Sildar.
yeah, I think that's the actual dwarf he was after, and he got him. That's why they're holding him for the maps or whatever.
Taboo's just like looking everywhere because Taboo realized everyone like it must be a way out because if Glassstaff could teleport out, he is probably far too powerful for us to deal with unless we get lucky. Because that is powerful magic.
Can
So-
I?
I'll look at all the walls and everything then.
Yeah. If Taboo is saying that there's probably a secret exit or something. Can I use my like dwarvish stone cunning and try and discern where a likely escape hatch would be, or like secret door or what?
You can. We need to pause for just a moment. So take a minute to think about that, and I will be right back.